And welcome back. This is Kotal for the final event for this weekend. We have a Hell's Counterattack. This is Server 2 on the HRE. Mr. Eagle is covering Server 1, so feel free to check out his stuff. I will leave a community post once I see him post it. But for now, we have a CSA attack against with 94 men against 87 defending on the Union. Let's take a look at the two teams. Starting out with the Union team, we have 5th Corps here under Demons. We've got CQB here under Captain Carcass. And we've got LFL here under Colonel Famas. Let's take a look at the CSA team. Looks like they got a couple arty pieces here. We got Gamebot from the A&V with one gun. Looks like Exorf from the A&V with a second gun, and Angle from the HD with a third gun. On their infantry, we have HD led by Homa, First Lieutenant. We've got A&V led by Major Jackin. We've got Benissimo leading the DB. And we've got Canada leading the 20th. As a reminder, there is no sprinting and no bayonets until 30. But we are now live at 40. If you are looking for an event on Sundays at 2 p.m. EST, or 7 p.m. GMT, the HRE is open. And if it's something that your unit's taking a look for another event and you see this, give it a shot. There is a link to the Discord in my description. Also, if you see it, if you're new or coming into the game, or even a veteran looking for a new unit, I am leaving a link to all these units in the description. To their Discords. Check them out. Join up. And, some a good group of guys, people, join them. See how they play.
I don't think this is one of my favorites.
There's that already coming off here. And if you're looking for the game at all, if you see this, you're like, oh, this came into my feed. I have no idea what game this is. I left a link to it to the both the Discord and the game website as well. So check out the game. Where it writes, it is $30 at normal pricing. It goes down quite a bit though for sales. So if you I've seen it down as low as 10 to 15 US. So you can pick it up pretty cheaply if you want to, and it looks like it's got a lot of varieties. You can see a lot of different game modes, a lot of different player types, a lot of different times that players are engaged in major events. So check it out if you are interested. For now, let's see here. Let's take a look at the overall picture. All right, so the CSA did send a raiding party. I would put money this is HD. Oh no, it's Denissimo. Denissimo went to the far right, throwing me off. Then you've got 20th kind of screening the line here in the center. Here's HD towards the left here, and they're joined by the A&V. So the A&V is alive and well. They are going to come up against the LFL here. They are supported behind by CQB. And then back here, we've got the 5th Corps guarding this left flank here. But LFL is taking some heavy fire initially. But this tree a bit in my way. It's tough to see, so I'm going to rotate out to this view. This might not be much better, but we'll give it a shot here. Kind of a two-layer defense here right now with the Union on this corner here. But there are multiple elements here that can maneuver, and in fact, that's exactly what HD is going to do. Homer's going to try to get onto the flank here of the LFL. CQB did move up to support. Let's see. 20th is still doing some long-distance firing. That's interesting. But you can see that the LFL has had to fall back. Now CQB is going to kind of cover their retreat. They are already getting squeezed pretty far back. In the meantime, we got 5th Corps out of this far side over here.
From the left with Mr. Lance Corporal Flannels.
That fuse time was well short. And so far, even though LFL got pushed back a little bit, Doug has been able to stabilize the line here. But A&V is now pushing up here, trying to get an angle on the CQB. And they are going to have to scramble back a bit.
What the fuck is going on?
Within 9. Not great, not terrible.
Memory is real.
Udico, I agree.
Big gauntlet from the LFL. I do like how these two units are kind of bounding. One takes the hits and kind of is front while the other one is kind of reforming here.
Fill the lines, fill the lines.
Fill the gaps, fill the gaps.
Who's in charge, man?
But they are getting pressed further and further back, though, despite these efforts.
Right. Form on my left, form on my left.
Form on your side.
Keep in mind, no sprinting and no bayonets, so that might be why the 20th, for example, is deciding to opt for long-distance shooting. They don't see any point in going across an open field at the double quick. And there is some logic to that. Same thing with Mr. Denisimo over here. Just trying to whittle them down a little bit and kind of fight for position. Let the Artie soften them up a little bit. Went a little bit too far on that Artie shot. Starting to bracket him, though.
Alright, boys. If you're on the right side of the line,
In fact, check out the Artie, see what they're aiming at.
Yeah, you see them in the God damn it, what's the name? Corn.
You forgot the name of corn angle?
Too much of that pill.
What would CB think? What would Womp Womp say to that? Oh, here comes an attack, though. This is what I was waiting for. Here comes HD. Getting on a good angle here off of A and B. You see how they got him in a bit of an L-shaped formation right now and a nice kill box. And that is going to really put some hurt on the LFL here. It's going to be very tough for the CQB to hold up on this, but they've been, both the LFL and the CQB have been fighting a pretty tough fight here. But HD and A&B are doing a great attack on him, though. Fire and maneuver. Get your base of fire with the A&B and then maneuver with the HD. Sometimes flip it up. Right now, I would actually honestly come out here a little bit, kind of get under this defilade, or not defilade, but the incline of the hill. And get another angle. Let Jack push up a little bit more. You see CQB's had to fall back, though, even without that. Another Artie shot. They're having trouble ranging in these guys this time. And at the 32-minute mark, the Union has been pushed back to this point, so the CSA is making steady ground on the Union right. And they are about a little bit ahead on tickets as well.
Little lower.
That already shot landed. Only a light here, right there, but got a couple casualties on that one. And it looks like 20th is now moving off. I think they're going to aid on this CSA left, Union right side, and kind of collapse this pocket here. Leave this stuff to the RD and DB. The 5th Corps elements here.
Oh yeah,
Very
they're there.
Angle's moved his gun up. And that might be why they're starting to get somewhat better shots with that one overshot. You got plenty of time, so right now you're ahead. You want to move your gun into a better position. I think that's a great idea.
Here we go, Jacket. Bayonet slots.
Bayonets.
All right, here we go. Bayonets are live. Sprinting is live, so we'll see how this changes the field up. The Union not too far off from engaged.
To the tree and fart will.
And the CSA is going to waste no time. They're going to move up here. I'm not sure if they're going to charge all the way in, but they're at least going to move up here.
Lord Jesus Christ, forgive him.
Jesus Christ, Savior is right here. His name is
See, the Army might be able to target this corner. They would get some really good dividends from it if they can. The 5th Corps has done a really good job of spreading its troops out and kind of drawing this fire that's really not having much effects, really, to be honest with you.
Была изменена история, если бы Наполеона не было. Или он бы не был таким.
Yeah, CQB and LFL both all punched up here in this one little corner.
Ball back to main spawn.
And CQB is going to give up ground to go to main spawn. Interesting. There's nowhere else to retreat.
Go.
And Famas is holding the line here against A and B and HD. I think 20 has joined him as well. Where is 20? I've lost track of Canada. Oh, here he is. He joined. Canada joined with A and B. Like I thought they were to my north. But
Be on the line.
Les gars, fais volonté, tire les gars.
there we go. Union now are engaged at 27:45. But even more importantly, the CSA has really pushed the Union back pretty dang far. And this corner is not really going to be sustainable for much longer here under this fire from the 20th and the A and B. And in fact, there goes Famas. Says, that's it. I gots to go. They're going to give him some parting shots in the way in the back. That's where A and B like shooting you.
It doesn't matter what you're
Rear
aiming
ring, take aim.
at. I mean, it does, but it's
Gentlemen, aim at the
Gary
knees.
Lowe's in. Gary
welcome
Lowe's
to
in.
combat, I guess. I don't know.
And further back they go. And CSA is going to come out here and cap here under the form of this Denissimo. No, it's Canada in the 20th, along with HD. Alright, so they are pretty happy here right now that they can hold off any charge here. You got Denissimo holding off the right flank. You got 20th and HD in the center. And in the left, you've got the A and B. And there we go. 12 minutes for a counterattack. We'll see if this CSA setup here can hold it. Some good sniping here from 5th Corps. And HD and Canada are going to fall back a little bit to a more defensible position. Got to suck in the Union into a kill box here. It's going to be very hard for the Union to retake this position going straight in. But that is what Famas is doing. He's going to try to sneak in, recap it, and get out as quick as he can. We'll see if he can manage it before that Artie can get the shots trained on him. You can see he's taking shots from 3 angles here. They are targeting this far unit. Actually getting some pretty good shots in on them. I would almost suggest you want to target one of the side ones first, try to loosen them up a little bit. But they're going for the center one. There's that already. Not too much damage yet. Probably gonna hold. Ooh, that one did. Ooh, look at that bounce shot. Oh, who was that? Who did that bounce shot? They could bank here. A and B. Oh, there was one from. I missed the one from Angle, unfortunately. But I like that bank shot there by, I believe that was Exorf. It might have been GameBot. No, it was A and B. I know it was an A and B battery. And 5th Corps has moved up to 8 them. Is this going to be enough to recap point and then get off? Get some tickets back. Not much, but they'll get some. Oh, but here comes the charge here from A and B to try to stop it. It might have gone off too late, though. They've recapped the field and gotten those tickets back. But they might get caught here by the A and B. As Jacket rolls down the field here and just sweeps them off. Oh, friendly fire coming in. Danger close. CQB, let's see if we can get some covering fire, help them out a bit. Getting a couple good shots in. There's Killer trying to get his men back.
Do we shoot yet?
We already
And A and B is going to go back to the top of the hill and kind of reset. But now we're at 2450, and both are pretty high on engaged, about even on tickets. See what the next move here. These guys are very close together here. I'd be worried about Artie right now once they get reset. Who's going in this time? Who is this? Denissimo moving forward a bit here. Is he going to try to cap point, or is he just trying to get a better angle? Looks like that already shot one a little bit too high. That one came in, killed a couple, but still too long on a fuse time. Exploded over there. That one came in kind of targeting these guys as they were coming in, but it didn't do too much damage. CSA is going to recap again. This time they're going to have to do a little bit better job of knocking them off the point before the Union has a chance to recap. It's that same play once again. There's that counterattack. HD in Georgia in the center. A&V on the left. DB on the right. And what will the Union do about it this time? All right, this time looks like they're going to try something different here. Here's 5th Corps reconsolidating back here. LFL has posted up over here. They're going to try to shoot it down here against the A&V a little bit. CQB still back at the corn, kind of staying out and fight for now. Is 5th Corps looking to do a attack against A&V first? I don't think that'd be a bad idea. This time the 20th and the HD are staying forward though. That's the problem with staying here for too long, by the way. This already has proven way too good to kind of just be hanging out like that.
Come on,
See, LFL's been pushed back again to reform a little bit here. But now 5th Corps is by itself out here, facing off against A&V. I don't know if the 5th Corps alone could take A&V in a straight fight over this much open ground. That'd be a tough order for anybody, to be honest with you.
I had the 61, but I kept the ruins, but it's okay.
I like them a lot.
Down the hill, down the hill.
I don't get it. They're the bullet's like 900 meters per second.
You're gonna try it though.
Pencil formation.
It's getting. Oh, piece of flag.
Got it.
Here comes the first volley from A&V. Will they have time for a second one? I think they will with the fence here. And they did actually draw off HD here. Almost going to come up to support the A&V, although I don't really think they're necessary, to be honest with you.
Blast them, boys. Blast them.
Yeah, see, they're already running just as HD comes up. They'll get a couple shots to their back as they go, though. 9 minutes left on this counterattack. Union well behind on tickets. Let's see what else we got here. So we got Denisimo out here fighting, who is this? CQB, Mr. Is it Doug leading? In my mind today. No, it's Carcass leading.
We also got the corn to fall back to.
Yeah.
Looks like that. No, that hit. That definitely hit. Didn't explode, but it hit. Fuse time was still probably a little bit too long.
Нормальная вера.
Мало что их все еще больше, чем нас. Через забор перепрыгнули налево, через забор, налево, через забор.
Да, так и есть.
Пизду такого бога.
У меня икона такая есть даже.
Продолжать свободный огонь, обратились. Стоим, стоим, стоим. Свободный огонь.
Нет, я 200.
Заберите ботинки.
Ботинки я сам.
Мои штаны.
Love you.
The Union is almost on taking losses here. So you say still plenty of tickets left. 7 minutes 40 on the counterattack clock. 23:30 on the regular. And right now, to be honest with you, the Union is pretty spread out here. I don't know where they can mass and attack to retake point right now. Is this 5th Corps back here? No, it's LFL. It's Colonel Famas. Oh, wait a second. We have Doug, who has rotated onto the side here of DB. He got hit a little bit by some shots here, but a good reaction here by Kenner in the 20th to aid his battle buddies here from the DB. Good reaction here by the 20th. Secure this flank here. Looks like Famas is going to start moving out here to support him. I don't know if Doug can, Carcass can survive long enough against this 20th DB combo, especially with Artie in the mix.
Flag
Hey, someone get back. Okay, I think we should fall back. We're all dying.
Before that.
Okay, southeast, head back.
Yep, there we go. That's it for CQB. But here comes LFL. Going to try to get on their flank here. Is he going to go for the point? Or is he going to try to catch DB in 20th? West, northwest.
West, northwest,
He's going to shoot these guys up here. That is HD at the top of the hill there. He's going to try to get into a skirmish formation here.
More right.
Yeah, for sure. We totally have him on the run.
Alright. Carcass has got his men back together and they're going to aid him. Trying to push up here. They're taking a lot of fire here. And I don't think they have quite enough here to punch through. And take the point. You still got, where's A&V? A&V is still holding back 5th Corps back here.
Let's go.
They're going to try to charge him out. Let's see if A&V can do it. I'm sorry, 5th Corps. Oh no, A&V countercharges. And I think that was a well-timed countercharge there by Mr. Jacket. And that will knock off 5th Corps and secure this flank. And that is going to be very problematic for this Union element who is struggling really hard here to try to get a foothold onto point. But now they've lost that flank. They're just going to get squeezed here from multiple angles, especially from the Artie. Artie was having trouble hitting him in the corn, but they are having far less trouble hitting him over here in the open field.
Yes.
Ooh, nice shot, Artie.
3 minutes 30 remaining. And 5th Corps is back into the fight. They are now moving towards the center here. And Demons is going to try to go for it. Fortunately, this element here has been shot to pieces here and has lost a lot of its organization. You've got a free hand from the A&V up there. And they know not to let them come up on this point, but here comes HD. Starting to take point. Question is, does A&V move fast enough to stop them? All right, we got DB moving in to stop him. And there comes A&V down the hill. So far, CQB holding back the DB. Now here comes the big question. Again, 5th Corps hold back A&V. And it looks like... Oh, but here comes Canada now flooding in too from the opposite side. That'll be that. And that will completely wipe with that final charge there by 20th. Wipe out whatever's left of that Union defense force.
No, don't.
And boom, there we go. Union on breaking. Full morale stayed up. 2 minutes left for them to do a counterattack before it's all over. All their flags are down. The question is, can you maintain organization?
Yeah, get your loads quickly. Right here. Oh my god.
I wanted them.
Great positioning by the CSA, getting the Union into a kill zone. Good attempts by the Union to try to hold that bowl, but they just didn't have the combat power for it. They got treated too much by that Ardian, by that infantry fire to hold it. Good discipline there by 5th Corps, not going straight in.
Alright, boys.
Gotta go.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it, Vince.
Oh, already shot, delaying poor Doug Carcass there. Oh, here they come.
18 George, move your flag back, please.
Line up, boy.
And this will likely be the end of the match. 1 minute remaining. If the Union can push them off, they'll still be in the fight. If they lose it, it's game over. That should be that.
Guys, please pick up
16 seconds remaining, and this will be the end. Bango came in. He's looking to have a bris, I suppose. Ooh, look at that already shot. That was a tough one for the Union, I'm not going to lie. Down a little bit, but not as bad as the previous map. Good arty shots. They had a little bit of trouble in the corn there. Really just kept getting forced back by really disciplined advances here by the CSA, and then by good positioning and then good mutual support on the point. So, well plays to the CSA. Good attempts by the Union, but just couldn't pull it out, unfortunately. But that's all we got for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back next week. Should be here for Friday. I might do a live stream on Thursday. We'll see if how far I can catch up on work. But anyway, I hope you all have a good week. Until next time, this is Kotal signing off.